welcome. And we're here after 6-7 weeks absence from post-race interviews because we've not been racing. After mine and Adam's, come on in here, Adam. After our 6-week string of races back to back, we've taken some time off to rest and recover. It's been harder than we thought to recover, but not to get too much into that, but we came out of retirement and recovery stage for this weekend's race at Sheltowee Extreme 4 in Moorhead, Kentucky, and we had a good race. And our fans out there should be proud. And I'm going to let Adam start telling us a little bit about that.
All right. Well, start off the race, we had a little prologue section. They made a start probably about 100 yards from this this steep hill that goes, basically it's a built-up dam for a lake.
Reservoir.
Yeah. So we start about 100 yards out, run, go up the hill. That's when you get your passport. Team Adventure Capitalist, BDAR, first team to complete the prologue. We stormed up the hill, got the passport, and then moved on. From there, kind of ran into a little bit of early trouble. I had a little bike issue. I ended up getting some fish net or some type of fishing line stuck in my rear derailleur, and you know, that's just not good for the bike. So I had to stop, clear that out. We got passed by a few people. But champions are defined by the adversity that they overcome. And, you know, we had a little bit of early adversity, and we overcame that. There's a few other issues out there on the trails, but, you know, it just came down to, you know, we had some obstacles. You know, we got passed early, and we had to pass those people back. And we put together a good performance on the bike. And moved over to our trail section on foot, cleared that section also. We cleared the bike section, then cleared the trail section on foot. I believe there was only one other team that cleared that section. After that, you know, the race moved into the water. Got in the boat, started paddling, and it was a it was a long 14 miles, a very long 14 miles, and you know, we cleared that section also.
Shocker.
You know, got out of the paddle section, back on foot. That was when we actually looked at our time constraints. We end up, you know, just picking up, I believe, 2 of those checkpoints on the foot there because you had to get 2 to actually finish the race. And then we had a little bit of issues with some of those. Had to move on after that. Decided to, you know, once we found both of the ones that we wanted, we moved on to the bike and cleared the last bike section. But, you know, it was a good course, good tough course. Race director put together a very difficult to complete course. If you know, in the sense that you would want to, you know, complete every checkpoint and clear the course that way. You know, other than that, you know, the top teams, we knew who they were going in, and believe it or not, we are the reason that the #1 ranked team in the nation went down this weekend.
Number 2 now.
You know, they knew that we were just neck and neck with them coming out of the water, going into that last foot section, and they knew that they had to go out and stay out and get as many checkpoints as possible, and they ended up being out there for about 2 hours more than you're allowed to be. So that it was actually a little bit more than 2, I think. But that ended up costing them 7 checkpoint penalties.
And we're going to take credit for that.
And they only finished the course with 13. So because of the penalties, you know, we finished the course with 15 after our small penalties because we were out there a little bit longer.
Before.
But you know, we were the reason. Team Adventure Capitalist BDAR was the reason.
And that team was Rev 3 Mountain Khakis, who we had seen at Atomic. They finished about 4 hours after we did, with one more checkpoint at Atomic. They finished a strong 5th to our 6th. We seen them again here, but leading up to this race, we had seen the USARA and the Checkpoint Tracker national rankings, and we saw that that team was ranked in both those rankings, first in the nation. So we came in with our sights set on them. We didn't know what we would do with the recovery, taking longer than it did. Our training being a little bit off. We knew Josh Braun, shout out, was a spot-on navigator, and that Heather Clue was a strong, very not to be reckoned with female. And we had our sights set on them from the beginning. We were through 13 checkpoints neck and neck with them. Then when we lost sight of them on foot, when it turned dark, we didn't know what was going to happen, but we stayed close to them. Like Adam said, the time management issues kept us, caused us to short course it by 4, but we came in 50 minutes before they did, which gave us 4 time penalties, 3 less than them, and that's how we beat them. Big shout out to Dino Series who beat us. Robert Pumphrey's team, good team. Less time, we had more checkpoints, but they had less time penalties. And then Topo Adventure, defending champions, same amount of checkpoints as us after our time penalties, but they finished on time before the cutoff, so they beat us. But all in all, our fans need to know that Adventure Capitalist BDAR is on the national scene. We're ranked 7th in open, which is all male, and we're ranked 15th in the nation co-ed. And then we picked up some more points this weekend because this is the 4th. You ranked in 4 races, and this was our 4th. We're only ranked on 3. 7th and 15th with 3 races. We picked up more bonus points this weekend. Solidified qualifications for both national championships, and there's just a lot going on. We're going to rest and recover. Adam has a half marathon coming up. I have an Xterra triathlon. We're going to rest, look at doing YMCA Strong, and then we're going to gear down and get ready for Black Bear Rampage, and then USARA or Checkpoint Tracker and USARA Nationals. But real quick, we need to talk about our shirts.
That's right.
Tell us about yours.
Basically what we have here is Mr. Perfect, one of the greatest professional wrestlers to ever live. It's a shame that he would never got to become the world heavyweight champion because he was perfect in the ring. And whenever you have excellence on the adventure racing circuit, you want to associate yourself with excellence in the professional wrestling world. So I picked up the Mr. Perfect t-shirt on Amazon.com for $10. You guys go over there and pick yours up too.
Nature Boy, Ric Flair. One with nature all weekend. I've worn it one time in one pre-race interview. I felt the need when I saw Mr. Perfect with the blonde, curly, Mike Cragen-esque locks that I had to bring out the multiple double-digit time. What's it, 14, 17-time world champion?
He's 14-time world champion, and he's held multiple other titles.
Right. On top of just being probably the most viral character on YouTube. You need to look at his rants. But one with nature, 14-time world champion, and that's how we felt this weekend. Look forward to some more videos. We're racing more, not as frequently, but more. And so look for an Adventure Capitalist BDAR fan page to start. We'll consolidate ours to it, and we're going to try to go out and get some sponsorships with it. But,
just for my fans, my fan page will be shut down within the next 1 to 2 weeks, and everything will be moved over to Adventure Capitalist BDAR fan page. I'll send everybody a link so you can get on there and like the Adventure Capitalist fan page.
Same here. Same within a week or two. As soon as we get our new logo up and the administration rights from Josh Braun, great job again, we're out.
Enjoy the Adam Raines and Ben Smith fan pages while they last.
Not for long.